Just showing you my new updated circle rulers from Constantine Quilts, made here in Australia. This is the 6-inch circle, but all circles now have the laser etched guidelines on all the 45-degree angles, plus we have some 1/4 inch spacings and also a 1/8 inch spacing just right down on the bottom, which will allow us to create even more designs and some very interesting ones as well. Okay, we're going to show how to use a circle ruler to create some curved cross hatching in a 3-inch square. So I've got the 6-inch one, which will give me a lot stronger curve than the curved crosshatch ruler, which is based on a 12-inch circle. So this time I'm going to use the 6-inch one, and so you can see straight away that our guidelines can help us in a number of ways without having to mark on the top itself. I'm going to go across from corner to corner, and that's the direction I want to travel in this instance. I'll do another one where I'm going to go through the center and go that way, but this time let's use our guideline so I don't have to mark and go across. And I'm going to create a slightly different design as well, a bit like a plaid design. So I'll use my drawing wheel, which mimics the hopping foot on your machine, and I'm going to set it up, and we'll go across, and I'm going to move over, and I'm going to go again, so it's a 1/8 inch apart, stitch in the ditch, and I'm going to move up this time so that the 1/4 inch line is on my last stitched one, and I'm matching up my guideline in the middle, so we have a 1/2 inch spacing, and then I'm going to move just to do the 1/8 inch spacing in the ditch. I'm going to keep on going, keep things lined up on those marks, and we can go 1/2 inch and move to the next one in the ditch, and we can move up another 1/2 inch, and I'm keeping things lined up. And we get this sort of result. So I'm going to start again, and we'll be on that 1/4 inch line, lining everything up to go in the right direction, and we can come back. And there we go. And that's more of a plaid curved effect. Now, of course, that's done with a circle. We also have the new ovals, and the same thing. We can use a different curve. We can use that oval curve, or we can do a arc, a sharper arc, and the same thing. They have got some 1/8 inch lines on there, as well as a 1/4 inch apart, so you can choose which curve you might like to use on your shape that you want to put some curved cross hatching in. You can even combine them. So for example, We could use a curve that goes across that way to fill the block, except that it'll look a little bit funny once we get to here and it's not going to fill in. Or we could use that curve to go across the block. But how about we'll try this one down here so it's separate, and we'll go across in this direction and keep everything nice and straight in the direction that we want to go. Let's say go through the center and go that way, and we can go that way. We could use the small curve, but let's choose the large one for now, and we'll start off at the 1/8 inch line, keeping that 90 degree going across on our guidelines there. So let's start over here, the 1/8 one set up and following the ditch, and we might just move it out so that the 1/4 inch is there, and then we'll go twice that, actually there. Okay, then we can turn around and do something similar on the other side. And this just gives you the versatility. Oops, I went too far. To come up with different designs. I think I went to that one bit last time. Oh, let's go count the number one, so I do it a little bit closer together this time around. And that's a different effect again. So these lines are further apart than what those ones are, and it gives a real plumped effect. And what would happen, let's try and I'll just off center it a little bit, and we might try this one. That goes that way, you'll go all the way, yep, and this way, but I need the other side, so we'll start on the 0, move up 1/8 of an inch, and we'll move up 1/4 of an inch this time, and then another 1/8 of an inch, and then 1/4 of an inch from the previous drawn line. I'm keeping my 90 degree line on my drawn guidelines, and then I'm just using the etched lines on the ruler to guide my spacing. And for now we'll get to here where it will fill the corners. You could go around and fill that corner, go up another 1/8 of an inch to finish off, and around to this side to finish off. Could keep going another, been out there. Can you see how the effect goes around like that? Because that wasn't perfectly in the center, they are not the same. So if I did it from this direction, where it's very much off center, down 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. Now it will be 1/4. And look at the effect that that one gives. So you come up with lots and lots of different designs using both the circles and the ovals. Now with the etched lines to guide you. And they come in most sizes now. And to really, really be interesting, I now also have the skinny ovals with similar etched lines to help you come up with even more different, unique curved cross-hatching style of patterns.